Hi everybody, bit of a strange video this one because I'm not really sure what the point is, apart from to kind of showcase Bohemia Active's Arma 3 and talk about DayZ and talk about Arma Reforger and the amazing feelings I often get when I'm making videos and about Arma or DayZ or Reforger, all these sorts of things, because of the things that Bohemia Active have made possible by their inclusion of mod support in their games. And I guess that's probably what I'm getting at with this video. Is I think we need to really remember that in a time where in gaming mod support or complete mod support for most games just doesn't exist anymore. Now I will be doing some videos about Operation Harsh Doorstep, which is Blue Drake's new first person shooter that's coming up fairly soon, and that's going to have full mod support. But even Blue Drake says, you know, in his interviews that Arma is a massive inspiration to that, and the fact that Arma is still got full mod support is absolutely amazing. So I just kind of wanted to wander around because you might not have come across some of this before. So my character here, this fellow here, he is an Australian from the Vietnam forces in the Prairie Fire CDLC. So that's a mod that was created by people outside of Bohemia Interactive that then sort of came into the game as a paid CDLC. And what we've got on the left here, these are kind of the vanilla vehicles, some of the vanilla vehicles from the main Arma 3. Obviously we've got tanks, we've got APCs, we've got NATO vehicles, we've got enemy vehicles, Russian vehicles, some helicopters. And what happens with me is I'll be playing around and I'll discover something, and I almost get a shiver down my spine when I discover these things, and I'm like, I can't believe we can do this. So on my right now we've got, I think that's a Pershing. Is that a Pershing tank from Vietnam? Then we've got are they Bradley fighting vehicles? Not quite sure. That's an armoured kind of vehicle, tracked vehicle from Vietnam. Here we've got the famous Cobra. Here we've got a UH-1 Huey from Vietnam, and here we have, I really like these. Now I can't remember what the name of these are, but when these were bought by the British, used by the British, they were called Wessex 5s. And the fact that you can play a game with all these vehicles in the DLC, and people have made lots and lots of mods where you can do lots of different things. But I knew that there were World War II mods for Arma 3, but I'd never really played around with any. So what I've done is I've loaded up a World War II mod, and I've just loaded some of the vehicles in, just so that we can kind of have a look at them. So this is a Stuka. I mean, look at this, a fully playable, fully flyable, of course. This is I can't remember, it's the German anti-aircraft tank thing. This, of course, is a Panther. This is, of course, a King Tiger. And here we have the venerable half-track. And oh look, there's a DC-3 with D-Day markings on. How absolutely amazing is all of this? Oh, there we've got some Russian helicopters as well. So we've kind of got three eras here. On the right-hand side, as my character's standing, we've got kind of the future war. You know, because Arma 3 is set in the future, isn't it? Then we have, kind of on the left, we've got Vietnam. And then a little bit further left we've got World War II, and of course the ones on the right, these were, you know, came with the game, but these ones on the left, these are all created by mods. And this is why that Arma 3, for example, is still going strong after, you know, almost 10 years. This is why DayZ, which is coming up for its 10-year anniversary, is going so strong, and that's why I have got so many high hopes for Arma Reforger as well. Now Arma Reforger, which will lead to Arma 4, is an awful long way off, and one of the kind of issues is the fact that Arma Reforger is going to be on the, well, it is on the Infusion engine, a modern version of Infusion engine, of which DayZ is running an older version of it instead of the real virtuality engine of Arma 3, which is what's running right now. But I just know that with the passionate community that surrounds Arma and surrounds DayZ, I just can't wait to see what happens. It's like being a kid with a new toy when you load up some of these mods and you load up some of these scenarios and you have a go with them. I can only really liken to if you were a kid, right, in the UK, and you had Action Man, and I mean the proper Action Man, the one where you could have World War II uniforms, like German uniforms and British uniforms, or I guess it was G.I. Joe in America. You go into these mods and you think, and then you load up Omaha Beach, and then you load up a Panther tank or a Churchill tank or a King Tiger, and you're like, I can't believe, the possibilities are absolutely endless, absolutely endless. So I don't know. I guess I've been a bit gushing, haven't I, about Bohemia Interactive in this, but we have to celebrate and we have to applaud the fact that, okay, so the base game, is good, but it's really the fact that they've built in, full mod support for Arma 3 and DayZ, and going forward into Arma Reforger through Arma 4. Is really given us something that we dreamed of as kids, if you were into this sort of thing. So I don't know, what do you think? Am I just being a real fanboy? And would you like to see me do more videos with things like the World War II Arma 3 mods and the Vietnam mods? Well, the answer is I will be doing them as soon as I get any time, because they're just absolutely fantastic to play around with. Anyway, that's enough from me. If this has made any sense at all to you, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.